everybody, welcome back to Resident Evil The Darkside Chronicles. Post 32, and last we left off, we are in Krauser's version of the last part.
Damn it. It got me pretty good.
We can hear his thoughts.
There's no way they're gonna want to keep me in the field with an injury like this. I'm useless to them now. Guess this will be my last mission.
It's just a...
There's something coming.
It's just your arm, man.
No, I can't fight with this. No!
Pansy. No, my arm.
What is it? How the hell are we supposed to kill something this big? If I could only move my arm.
Then, if it only did your arm, what good would it do? Please explain this to me, bro.
We're gonna need bigger guns. I say we fall back for now and recoup before moving on. Agreed. I can't go on like this. I'm too weak. I hate to admit it, but right now my life depends on Leon. Looks like this is our only way out.
Let's hurry.
What the hell is going on up there?
I don't know, I'm too scared. I have a boo-boo on my arm and now I'm useless.
Over there.
This is pathetic. Right now all I can do is run.
Right now, all anybody can do. Close quarters is not a good place for this.
What if she changes? Here. Now.
Good point.
Let me see it. Show me what you really are.
Fall back! Go! Take cover!
There's no way. We can't beat that thing.
Wow, this is getting a lot of cash.
It's huge! We just saw him a moment ago. He was human.
Delicious.
How could he become so powerful in such a short time? Was it the virus that did this?
Sure, why
Could
not?
it really give you this much strength? Why don't you run, Leon?
Why?
Aren't you afraid?
Why would he?
Oh, God, please help me. I don't want to die. Leon, help me! Is this all I'm capable of now?
Doing fine, baby.
We're getting nowhere! We can't do this!
I understand now. I feel this pain because I'm still human. But if I were no longer to feel pain, then that would mean that I
Plant.
No. I choose to die a human.
Manuela, don't!
No. How could you end your life?
Leon, you dog.
Leon.
Christ, Leon, is she even of legal age?
Manuela. How are you?
I'm still here.
What does this mean? Isn't she one of them?
Krauser, focus! Get closer! It's harder for him to get you!
Nice plan. If he doesn't crush me. His daughter has abilities too. What the? Flammable blood? You gotta be kidding me.
He's cool, isn't it?
Aim for its joints! You won't be able to...
Easier said than done.
Come on! It should be a piece of cake for you!
On any other day. What the? Multiplying?
Maybe we can use them to our advantage. Manuela, be careful!
Missed it.
Going like this for much longer.
Here we can.
Let's take out the rest!
You're only saying that because you're a pansy.
regenerate. I might grow stronger. Everything I devour becomes power. And so will you. The life I lived was all a lie. And now the endless possibilities of a new world awaited my fingertips. You told me you wanted to destroy the virus, every last trace of it. You say it's the right thing to do.
Isn't it?
But do you really believe that, Leon? This girl is proof that it's a gift. She's strong, powerful, and in complete control.
And Javier here
The virus is taking over.
is not.
I guess you just weren't strong enough to control it, Javier.
Only I hadn't injured my arm.
Keep shooting!
I am.
I can see it. I can see its power. This virus can change the world. If I could harness its power, I could rule the world. How can you say you want to destroy this after seeing its potential capabilities? What
Easy
right
to
have
look
you
at.
to rid the world of such power? You are driven by fear, Leon. You're a coward. But
I'm sorry,
I
he's the one
am
driven
not.
by fear?
This virus, its power, I'll make it my own. And I will be reborn.
I think Krauser went a little crazy. Actually.
This moment marks my rebirth. For the darkness within me has awoken. Who is this man? This whisker that Leon was talking about? And if I found him, could he help me regain my strength?
Because I have arm woo and now I
I should have died with my father.
No. No one should have died down there. Besides, you've got an obligation to live. For the sake of the girls living inside you.
You're cruel, Leon. Couldn't you make her feel proud? She has a whole new life ahead of her.
as a test subject.
There's nothing left to say. For you and I, Leon, we're merely different sides of the same coin.
What utter lunacy. should be other costumes. I don't remember how to unlock them. Awakened Manuela, infused with the T Veronica virus. Despite the fact that she is mutated without having waited 15 years, she can control the power of the virus under normal consciousness. Moreover, just like Alexia, she can spit out blood that she can then ignite. Using too much blood means she's also harming herself. Insect BOWs that were created by injecting various types of insects with the T virus, and then manipulated their genes. Some were almost 2 meters long and have suitably large, death-dealing pincers. They lack intelligence to be suitable on the battlefield, so they were developed, was halted, and they were destroyed. However, some of them were escaped destruction and were purchased by Javier's low-cost BOWs. Apparently he's a cheap skate, too. These bats sucked the nectar from infected flowers, thusly became infected themselves. Like the bats on Rockford Island, they have a habit of attacking their prey in groups. This new kind of BOW is the project to develop a replacement BOW to the Hunter, since it is a bat which incorporates insect DNA and whose digestive organs have been done away with to drastically reduce weight. It can jump and move with a surprising speed. It's a bat? While still possessing incredible skeletal strength. The name Anubis is taken from the god in Egyptian mythology. It skillfully uses its talon-like claws to scale walls and ceilings, and from these vantage points it assaults its victims. Experimental biological weapon purchased by Javier. Little is known about the organization developing it, but it is thought to be a competitor to Umbrella. It appears to borrow much from the Umbrella BOW Bandersnatch. The properties of this biological weapon have been enhanced by the T Veronica virus, which is why it looks kind of like Steve. It has 3 sickle-shaped arms that possess an unparalleled strength. In its defensive form, it uses these arms to cover its body, making bullets useless against it. Yeah, it has sort of Steve-like appearance, but these things look like they came out of the Nosferatu. You know, Alexander Ashford. Its intelligence is such that it understands commands and can carry out its duties under a variety of circumstances. I read that is optimized for hot and humid climates because it's a plant-based. It is well suited to temperate climates. And still live in South America jungle, which were infected by the T Veronica. They closely resemble the ants created by Alexia. Soldiers who worked for Javier that were infected and turned into zombies, although it's thought that Javier and his men has created these zombies on purpose. Originally they were members of Javier's security force. They still carry explosives. Monster Javier's wife, Hilda, became 11 years ago after she was seized with an unknown illness and administered the T virus in the name of treatment. Already having lost all forms of reason, her insatiable appetite governs her actions. Judging from her reactions to Javier's words and Manuela's, she still has faint memories of her former life. Despite her large size, she can use her powerful legs to move quickly even on land. Her weakness is her head and exposed brain, but a good shot can only be obtained from an elevated point. The result of a greenhouse grown Veronica plant growing out of control. This extreme life form has limitless consumed everything around it, including Javier. The cold climate of Antarctic base kept the Veronica virus in check. Under hot and humid conditions, it became so active as to threaten the surrounding ecosystem. It produces a organism which flies. Its abdomen contains sporagnum that erupt and spread spores. These spores further increase the size of the Veronica ecosystem and pose a terrible threat. So yeah. Tentacle of the Alexia pod, which nests in the center of Antarctica facility. The Alexia pod is a plant-like organism which Alexia shares a symbiotic relationship. At its base is the nest of her ant children. Alexia can control the movements of the tentacles at will. The tentacle is capable of reaching and attacking prey up to several kilometers away. It cannot function alone, but if it is suitably damaged, it will retract on its own. Valve handle, battery, beryllium case. This is a special mission which is not in accordance with normal operation regulations. Consent of the operator was taken. The following must be given prior to the beginning of the mission. 1. Release of protective responsibilities. Neither the government nor the persons in charge of operational command shall be held responsible for injury, illness, or death to the operative during the execution of their duties. Also, in the case that said operative is captured by hostile forces, neither the government nor persons in charge of operational command shall be compelled to negotiate with the operative's captors in any way on their behalf. 2. If during the execution of the operative's duty there is no contact from the operative for a period of more than 24 hours, the mission will be considered a failure and the directive of the operation will be withdrawn and dispersed. For the operation's starting point, the operative will begin their mission with the following step. Makes contact with the local coagent, secure local transportation, infiltrate the private residence of the target. Also give procedural directives to full-time operator as necessary. The substance of this mission is subject to gradual revision based on the local situation. The operative will always do as instructed. To our dear friend Manuel, are you feeling better? Yesterday the whole class made a flower bed. We planted seeds for all kinds of flowers. Hopefully in the spring there will be lots of flowers blooming. We'll send you a spot. We left you a spot in the flower bed just for you when you get back. We all know how strong and brave you are. We know that you will get better soon. We are looking forward to you coming back to school and seeing your smiling face again. Next month at our school festival, we hope you can join us for the gift exchange. Class representative Delcy. Following are decrypted text messages which were sent and received from a mobile device. From Sergio to Javier, Umbrella is making a fuss over the sale price of the sample. They want 50% more than they did for the old ones. Do you want to extend the contract? Get the same price as before. Don't let them scam you into thinking they have other buyers. Also, I want you to check out the background of the Asian broker who approached us before. The broker talked. Looks like Umbrella was cooking their books. He says that they were overcharging for those samples. But now he's spouting this nonsense about how we should give him information about our sales turf in exchange for the info he gave us. Find out more. I'll do some research on this side. I've obtained some interesting information. That Asian man, he's a spy for Umbrella. Get him to trust you and send him back. Find out what he's saying, and after you eliminate him, tear the place apart. There could be other spies. Anyone who tries to deceive me without exception. Yada 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 yada. Anyway, I think that'll do. Call it a video here. I am the Blues 32. This has been Resident Evil: The Darkside Chronicles. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.